Last Monday passed. On the bright side of things, it was no repeat of 2013. Kudos to all the security there. Boston Marathon was run again. But for runners that are sidelined or injured or who have never made it there, Boston Monday holiday could be like Christmas holidays to people who lost their partners or who or had breakups. So it can be rough. So I'm going to talk about how I'm coping with that. For one thing, as I've been told, don't focus in on just one thing. If you're only good at one thing and you can only do one thing, things go wrong, you can't do that one thing anymore, you're going to be devastated. But anyway, I'll try to keep this brief. Looking up stuff here. Boston Marathon. And you want to find out the name of someone who finished the race. You go to results. Live tracking and results. Now we're going to look up a name of someone we know yet don't know. You'll recognize the name. Type in Ajay. It's a not very common name. Okay, let's look at this first guy here. Look familiar. Okay, let's see what we got here. Hey, around 2:45 finish, not too shabby. But obviously something went wrong at the end. But he did manage to finish. 18:39, so that means that in order to get into the race, he had to qualify first. So this guy obviously is no slacker. Breaks down the splits. Around 18:48 for the first 5K, 37:20 for 10K. I used to do 10Ks in that time. But then I wasn't getting up enough mileage for the marathon. My best was like in the 3:22:54. So I obviously made some turns on the road, but I'll get into that at some other time. But anyway, bottom line is this guy was no slouch. He was pushing to the very moment of exhaustion, and he couldn't go any further. And I learned something, that you can get assistance from other runners and not be disqualified, as long as you're not carried. One guy came to his assistance, and another guy came to his assistance and helped him across the finish line. And even with that, he finished in that time in under 2:45. Very impressive. And after all he went through, he says he's going to come back again. Yeah, a lot of people will probably be paying attention. Yeah, he might come back again with an even better time, better prepared. What probably went wrong? Let's see. About 2:37 pace, opening mile. Then he was probably looking to break 2:30 because he was doing sub sixes for a while. But then the hills got to him, and he started slowing down. Yeah, a lot of us, myself included, God knows how much I've slowed down when I reached the last 9 miles of marathon. Just add a couple of minutes per mile to my pace. Yeah, but still very impressive. So bottom line is, this guy was no slouch. He finished well under 3 hours. Yeah, he knew what he was doing, but he probably just pushed himself to the limits. Yeah, high risk, low reward. Low risk, I was kind of, on my marathons, started out too conservative, then picked up the pace too much. Then I was afraid of something like that happening, and then I started running at the end of my races. I'm looking to get to that race maybe in a couple of years as a 70 to 74-year-old. That being the case, I'd need to run a little bit under 420. Did a walk, heart run walk, complimentary entry fee, and did like 40 minutes and change just running and walking. And though they started the walkers after the runners, so it was probably a little faster than that. I'll probably need, get back to like 9s, and I'll eventually join everyone here. All right. So bottom line is, you want to find the name of anyone who's run this race, or you need to prove to someone they actually ran the race. This is where you go. Look at the results, type in the name first or last, and the results will come up. Signing off.